This is Paranormal Short Session 33 by Keith Evans. I'm at the Chestnut Street Cemetery. Cemetery is closed until further notice for tree maintenance. So I'm standing here on the outside checking out the beautiful trees. You see some of these trees have limbs larger than some trees have trunks. That one there, semi-horizontal limb. This one here is a semi-horizontal also. And you can see one there. So anyway, I'm going to honor that and stay outside. There's one limb that's just about over me right here. I'll show it to you. This one here. If it goes, it's going to come this direction, but I'm somewhat in the shade. So, all right, I have a couple more true or false questions to ask the ghosts of spirits. Do the ghosts of spirits think they'll have all this problem corrected in 3 weeks? They said yes to 4 weeks. What about 3 weeks? All right. True or false? True is green, false is red. They may not know, or they're thinking about it at this point in time. There may be too many variables for them to be able to predict that. Nope, they say it will be fixed within 3 weeks. Well, all right. I'm going to try again and ask them would it be fixed within 2 weeks. So the ghosts and spirits think the problem with the trees will be fixed within 2 weeks. They've already said it would take at least a week. All right. True is green and red is false. Again, this is Paranormal Short Session 33. I'm at the Chestnut Street Cemetery in Apalachicola, Florida. Hope you will check out my YouTube channel called Paranormal Short Sessions by Keith Evans. It's free to subscribe. And also check out my book, The Haze House Ghost for People 2. It's available where good books are sold online and also Amazon. And it's a 340-page book. You don't have to read the whole book to get the meaning. All right, they say it will be ready to go in 2 weeks. All right, thank you, ghost spirits. A lot of people say, well, I won't buy your book because by the time I read 340 pages, I won't remember what the first chapter was about. Well, each chapter is kind of made like a mini book. You don't have to read them in order if you don't want to, but if you read them in order, you kind of chronologically learn what I'm learning and what I have. You learn more by consecutive paranormal research. Your first paranormal research, you might get a word which might not have much meaning, but the time you get to the third, fourth, fifth chapter, it might have a whole lot of meaning. So I learn as I go along. So I recommend that you read it in order, chronological order, from first to, 21 chapters? But you don't have to. And each chapter is like a little mini book. So don't say, well, I won't start reading because I won't get finished it, so I won't try it all. Give it a try. Also, check out my YouTube channel, Paranormal Short Sessions by Keith Evans. It's free to subscribe. And I have promos as short as like 30 seconds to promos that are longer than maybe 1 or 2 minutes long. If I'm getting good data, I don't cut away from a promo. Now, when I put a promo on Instagram and Facebook, after 30 seconds to a minute, they do cut away. So if you want to see the rest of it, you got to go to my YouTube channel and check it out. And it's free to subscribe, so I hope you will definitely check it out. Now I'm going to ask another question to the ghosts and spirits. Do the ghosts and spirits miss me not being able to do paranormal research at a tombstone this week or today? True would be green. Oh, it's already green. All right, I'm sorry, ghost spirits. I just got to honor the sign. I think if all our paranormal researchers are outstanding citizens and honor the rules and regulations at the places where they do paranormal research, we're leading by example, and that's what we need. So, anyway, I have another question for the ghost of spirits. Do the ghost of spirits want to try to save as many trees as possible, old trees, and preserve them? True or false? Again, true. Yeah, true already. All right. That's pretty cool. I like the old trees too. I mean, the old trees are it's much part of the history of the Chestnut Street Cemetery as the tombstones. Of course, you can plant a tree and it'll grow. So if you cut an old tree down in 100 years, there'll be another tree there just as old as the one that got cut down today. But once that tombstone is destroyed, you're not going to be able to replace it unless you got a picture, and you might be able to come up with a replica, but it won't be the original tombstone. And some of these tombstones are as old as the town of Apalachicola, which I think Apalachicola was started around 1843, or was it 1853, something like that. And some of these tombstones go back that far, where people have passed away in the 1840s, 1850s. So anyway, we're going to make the best of it today, not being able to go and communicate by tombstone side. We're out on the perimeter of the fence. You see the fence is heavily oxidized. You know, it's been through a lot over the years. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to ABCs and ask some questions. Are there any ghosts of spirits that are disappointed because I can't enter the fence because of the sign that says temporarily closed to further notice due to tree maintenance? Got a job. Okay. Jog. No. G-O-J-O-G. Jog. They're telling me to leave because the tree might fall. Let me go over here because I'm kind of away from the tree over here. If it does, hopefully it won't come in this direction. Jog is J-O-G. That was a vehicle going behind me. And puncture, P-O-N-C-T-U-R. Let me see if there's any snakes down here that could puncture me. I don't see any. Maybe they were in that area. That's where I was standing. So, you get a warning, you kind of like, yeah, well, check it out. All right. Seemed like they wanted me to move fast and jog on out of there and puncture. Puncture is P-U-N-C-T-U-R. Guess they don't want me to get a puncture. That was the tree. But if it falls, it could come maybe over there towards the telephone pole if it lets go. But you can see how old that tree is. These trees, you know, they're live oaks. They usually don't get that large. It takes 100 years or so to get that large. All right, are there any ghosts or spirits here that would like to give me your name? My name is Keith Evans. I'm going to be using this on YouTube, and the shorter clips are going to be on Facebook and Instagram. And when a promo's on Facebook or Instagram, I will do a promo if there's some type of data going on or something I want to say. The promo might be more than 30 seconds or 60 seconds, but sometimes Facebook or Instagram, I guess depending on the volume, will cut back to a minute or 30 seconds. So if you're disappointed and you can't see the whole promo on Facebook and Instagram, go to my YouTube channel, Paranormal Short Sessions by Keith Evans, and you'll be able to see the entirety of the promo there. All right, that's not me cutting it short. That's just the limitations that Facebook and Instagram have. All right. Well, I'm not getting too many words today. How many ghosts and spirits here want to try to save as many old trees as possible? Could you give me a number? Again, my name is Keith Evans. What is your name? You can tell me that whenever you get enough energy. I'm all ears. And also, if you don't want to be a part of this for whatever reason, then just don't choose a yes or no when I have it in the true or false mode, or don't choose a green or a red when I have it in the true or false mode. You can still use it as yes or no, green being yes and red being no. I do, and it works. So if you don't want to be a part of this paranormal research, I won't know you're here unless you can be seen by the camera, which picks up visible light. And as long as you don't choose any words from the Obelisk 5B. If you don't mind being part of this, choose as many words as you would like. What do you like most about Apalachicola? I like the restaurants and the Chestnut Street Cemetery. What do you like most about Apalachicola? Well, I'm not getting many words today. More words if I'm at a certain tombstone. Are the ghosts of spirits happy that they're taking care of the cemetery? If they can cut down a tree that might fall down and they can control the fall so it doesn't hit a tombstone and break the tombstone, and if they can guide the tree so it falls in an area that's not heavily covered by tombstones, that's saving part of history, the tombstone. Of course, you're losing the tree, but the tree will grow back in time. Tombstone will not. I'm looking at that little, I don't know, it almost looks like a tombstone of a cat from here. Let me zero in on it when you're looking. Yeah, tombstone there. Right about, see if I can put my finger on it. Right about above my big finger. I don't know what that is. It must just be a sideways view of a tombstone, but it's definitely not a cat. It looks like a cat from back here. Looks like a head and the back of a cat that's kind of like all getting angry and all getting ready to squinch into a ball and fight you, you know. But it's not a cat. All right. I think we're getting some words now. When I ignore the Obelisk 5, that's when they want to start talking. Okay, I might have missed some, but it looks like radio, R-A-D-I-O, Upon, U-P-O-N, and Emmeline, A-M-E-L-I-N-E. Now, Emmeline is a ghost or spirit of Jeff Buck's youngest daughter. So she's part of the Hayes House Ghoster people, too. There should be paranormal investigations involving her as far back as that period of time. And then we also got Dress, D-R-E-S-S. Apparently, Emmeline liked dresses or a dress. I don't know if you can see that or not. D-R-E-S-S. So, all right. Appreciate it, Emily, you coming through for me. I haven't heard from you in a while. Well, it's nice to hear from you today. And Emily, her room was the small room across from the bathroom in the back of the house, which should be the facing kind of like southeast side of the house. I just called it east side, but it kind of corners on the southeast. And that was her room, the little room in the back. So, which is also Mary's room, the young lady that lived there when the Hayes family lived there. So, thank you, Emmeline, for giving me your name today. And I don't know what chapter number. It's called Mary's Room, but in the book, because I based everything on who lived there during the Hayes family, but it is believed that Emmeline, the youngest daughter of Jeff Buck, is believed that that was her bedroom when she lived there. And Jeff Buck passed away in 1921, and the house was sold shortly after. So I'm not sure how old Emmeline was when the house was sold. But I think she was, the gentleman that I talked to probably was 80 years old, and he had got information from someone, and apparently back in the 60s, and apparently Emmeline, he thought had already passed away back in the 1960s. So she might have graduated from high school and moved away before 1921. I don't know. All right. I appreciate everyone's help for participating today, especially Emmeline from the Hayes house. She had the same room that the Mary's room, based on the Hayes family there in the that chapter of the book, The Hayes House Ghost for People Too. It's available online where good books are sold, especially at the Amazon, and the ebook is on Kindle. I'd like to thank all the ghosts and spirits who have participated today. I appreciate that. And this has been Paranormal Short Session 33 by Keith Evans, outside of the gate of the Chestnut Street Cemetery. I'm out here because the cemetery is closed until further notice due to tree maintenance. And again, today is the 16th of August 2024. It is a Friday. And I'm at the Chestnut Street Cemetery in Apalachicola, Florida. This is Paranormal Short Session 33. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching me at home, everyone who subscribes to my YouTube channel called Paranormal Short Sessions by Keith Evans, and everyone who has purchased my book, The Hayes House Ghost for People Too, in whatever format, paperback or ebook. And thank everyone who follows me on Instagram and Facebook and likes all my Instagram and Facebook posts and videos. Thank you and have a good day. Bye-bye.